friend, because we still have, what, Jonathan, like hundreds of people waiting on the line? Like, it's kind of wild. Here is one of the last looks, my last look on a shoe that I love. You know, when you're a host that's kicking off a value of the day, and I do a lot of them, you really feel like the mom. Like, you really feel like the mom of this shoe. And being so close to the shoe team, I remember when we had the CC last year, and it was a big deal. And it did also have this glorious, beautiful leather. The leather that we can mush and squish and say, that's that ethically sourced leather. That's exactly the leather that Jacob and Ron, the father-son team, and the rest of the Allegria family, like our Christy, turned into the beautiful Haley. She's only at QVC. Based on a best-selling sandal from last year called the CC. That CC you loved, but you had some updates for us. And it was like, will you make it more adjustable because it kind of zipped up in the back? And then we kept a price that's probably even lower at $99.98. Now look at red light, green light on the bottom of the screen. These are Euro sizes, but we're gonna show you a different size chart than Allegria, so bear with us. If you've been watching all day, your feet are telling you, go pick up your phone and buy this. Janie's telling you, tap the app or go to QVC.com, because anywhere else we're really, really busy. So this is jeans. Jonathan, should we tell everybody what's left? I mean, that might be fun, because we've had like 15,000 ordered today. And by the way, this is a proper buckle. So here's our jeans. We have it in medium and wide. We have 550 left. But again, you're going to divide that by multiple sizes, like dozens and dozens of options, because we have medium and wide, and we have all Euro sizes. Here is what our beautiful Blair is wearing with the Jenny Garth dress, and that's called Coral, but she's really a soft, pretty pink. So these are the pops of colors from Miz Mooz. And in the pink, I know we didn't have many even last night, so I'm glad we're here again right now with her. Called Coral, but she's really pink. In the green, last night the most limited, 750 pairs left. But here's where we say, like, if you wanted the jeans and a 36 wide, it's sold out. So you'll have to go to a different color, because you can't go to a different size. It's not like a sweater, like, oh, I'll wear it a little tighter or wear it a little looser. Brandy is the most popular choice, and it's the signature color. We started with 5,700. We only have 1,100 left. So, I mean, that is like, what, 1/5 of our options are left. Black is such a great investment. We started with 3,300, 1,200 left. And then I'll be getting the gold. I think at last count, there was like over about 100 left in a 37 in the gold. First time ever, don't tell me. Don't tell me, Jonathan. Don't give me an update, because I'll be upset. 1,300 left in the gold. I don't know about the size 37. I keep my fingers crossed.
I'm mind blown seeing like black sellouts in black and in Brandy. We carry those so deep always that I'm like, watching the red light, green light going, whoa.
I know. I mean, you're not going to have a whole lot left with Sandra. So again, in your cart, click checkout now. Christy's joining us as our expert. And I'm telling you, this is a labor of love, your love of shoes, and your commitment to telling us what you like and you don't like.
Exactly.
This is exclusive to QVC. Her name is the Haley. And if you found her at retail, and by the way, this is the only spring, summer, today's special value from Miz Mooz. We're lucky to do 2 a year. Often we do 1. So there will not be another Miz Mooz sandal, and her price is going up in a little over 3 hours. So 3 hours and 19 minutes to be exact. No, 2 hours and 19 minutes to be exact. If that made you nervous, get it in your cart, click checkout. But normally she would be $159.98. And it is true that from Courtney Custer, who brings us the Triforce, to you meeting guests in the hallway, nobody can believe this price. It should be $159.98. She's brand new, she's exclusive in medium and wide. We're talking a $65.50 savings, because the shipping and handling on this one is $550. I'll do colors again, and then we'll do a size chart. And here's where you need to make up your mind. Get the shoe to make you fashionable and comfortable, and to have a sandal that you'll be wearing for at least 10 years, if not more, maybe 20. So here's jeans. followed by our coral, really a pinky rose, the emerald green, we're just calling her green, but it's the color of Ireland. Most popular is our brandy, super popular is the black, and flying for the first time ever on our value of the day line is the gold. Should we do sizing for everybody?
Yes, let's do sizing first, make it super simple. All you have to do is go down the left-hand side of our chart to find your US size. You'll go to the right to find your European size. If you've bought European sizing before, please use the Miz Mooz chart for purchasing a Miz Mooz. I'm an 8.5. I wear a 39 in Haley. Fits beautifully.
I'm a 7 and never a 6.5, but the 37 fits me perfectly. And you might say, how do they do that? Because the European sizes are actually more forgiving.
Yes.
And the shoes are designed to really work for everybody's foot. We're finally down to only about 100 people waiting on the line. So my best advice, because you know I'm going to tell you to shop backwards, is still use QVC.com, still tap your app, and get a shoe that over 15,000 other people did today. That's the best gift for mom. Maybe she won't treat herself to a designer shoe. And this is not a designer shoe that slaps a name on it and is made of unknown materials or really doesn't think about your comfort. I'm convinced that some of those really fancy brands want us to suffer in our shoes because they're not comfortable. But Jacob and Ron, father-son team, and you, and everybody at at Miz Mooz and Alegria and all our shoe families, but here they are, our father-son team. They really trailblazed in this industry.
They really did. I mean, there's this about 10 minutes outside of their offices in Italy. They're right near Lake Garda, if you're familiar with the areas in Italy and the northern area.
A road trip.
I know, right? Plane bound immediately. But I mean, this picture's beautiful. You can see the inspiration behind the colorways that we bring in all of the collections. Family owned and operated still to this day. And the shoes themselves, while designed in New York City, are crafted in workshops in Europe by artisans that oftentimes are also family owned and operated through generations to this day. But it's just, this European leather is so stunning, and it creates such a luxurious experience because not only are you getting a beautiful leather upper, you're getting a leather footbed, and it's completely leather lined as well. So all this incredible material from top to truly bottom is covering your foot. And in a sandal where you are barefoot, that matters.
Yes, it does.
To be able to have this natural material like that and have it be so soft and so movable. And that is the first thing I love to call out about our sandals, is the fact that you have this movability, this pliability of the leather. There's nothing overly structured. To see it in its natural state like this, to its unshaped state, it is truly like just a piece of cloth, like a fabric, so buttery, soft, and supple. These are drum-dyed leathers. They take to color beautifully. There's no artificial coatings. There's nothing that's going to make it stiff. We really get to then appreciate and keep the personality of the leather. I love showing this off in the brandy, the highs and lows of that leather with that burnishing. Look how gorgeous that is.
Yeah.
This is what we are going for. This is what we want to see. Look at the variation in tone on the strap. That is stunning, and this is exactly why you keep good leather items for years and years and years. The patina that they take on, the personality, that's truly what you get with a Miz Mooz shoe, for sure.
It's so fun to sell something 3 times with you, because I'm thinking of all the things I didn't say before. No break in time. So that absolute mush on the front and here, how many times have you put a new sandal on and it cuts into your toes right there? It cuts into the back of your foot and the top of your foot, that metatarsal there. That does not happen. It's literally broken in out of the box. And yes, it's padded. Miz Mooz used to come to us in only medium width and heels that high. And then you were like, okay, I love this whole concept, but can we really have some like workable,
make it more
walkable
approachable?
Sandals?
Yes.
And this is the theme park to the touring the museum to you're maybe taking a trip, and maybe you're not. The trip is just around the block and you're gonna walk to a neighbor's house because they always have a fun little like get together, you know, maybe around Memorial Day. This is the way to go. Gift, gift, gift. So I'll do colors and size chart again, because now we have exactly 2 hours and 14 minutes left at this price.
Wow.
The price goes up at the end of the day. It's the lowest price till almost June. So lowest price really of the shoe shopping spring summer season, and the only today's special value of the season. There's jeans, 500 left. We're calling it coral, but like we said, it's pink, as you'll see on our Blair in a second. Here is the green, one of the most popular and limited motions, only 700 left. or options, not motions. And then you have all, I think I was thinking motion of your foot when I'm feeling that pillow on the Achilles lined in leather. How this is $65.50 off, and I add that $5.50 because that's the free shipping and handling. The brandy, I can't believe how much brandy is out the door. Only 1,000 to go around. And that's incredible because we started with over 5.
Yes.
Here's the black. Only 1,100. We started with the most right there. And for the first time ever, we have gold in a today's special value sandal. Only 1,200 left. Christy, can you take us through the size chart?
Sure.
And again, 30 days for free exchanges to love it or return it. So easy.
So easy to do if you've never tried European sizing before. Just go down that left-hand side of the chart to find your U.S. size. Go to the right to find your European size. For instance, I'm an 8.5, so in Haley, I'm in a 39. We also have this exclusively in wides here at QVC, and we do not offer wides in every style.
No.
So when we do bring it, it is a special opportunity. So if a wide is what you're looking for, don't miss out on this great chance to get a really pretty Miz Mooz.
Does everybody love this little baby wedge, right?
Yes.
And I'm so happy you guys took the time to take that wedge and cover it in the same color as the sandal. That's harder, that's more expensive. Again, how this is under $100, and if you know Miz Mooz, you know that, like, if Blair gets this outfit, and Blair, you should, or we're all chipping in and getting it for you because you look adorable. Jenny Garth dress, the coral, or in real life, pink sandal, like, you will never probably have to buy another pink sandal in
absolutely
maybe
not.
10, 20 years. For my lifetime, never again.
Yes, I was just talking to Leilani earlier with Rika, and Leilani was saying to me she had already bought the gold and that she was seriously considering either buying the brandy or the pink. And she said, I want to get the pink because I have a high heel pink leather shoe. She's like, I can't stand to wear it anymore. Kills my feet. I want something that's going to be really pretty like this, that has that little bit of lift. It's like the perfect kiss of height.
Yeah.
It's nothing that you feel. You don't feel any pitch whatsoever. It's only about 1.25 inches, but it gives enough elevation that you can really dress this up if you want to, but then also have that versatility to keep it casual as well.
And it's so funny, I didn't think of this earlier either, but as we were looking at the colors, I'm like, the color changes are giving me a really different vibe, right? I know it's the same shoe, but in changing the color of the leather, it really changes the personality of the shoe, where I look at the pink and the green and I think playful. And then I look at the gold and I think super sophisticated. So, you know, we have a wedding this summer. We had a wedding last September. Like, it just like, it sometimes all comes together all at once. If you'd love to go to the theater, if you're looking to what I'm going to wear for worship, for me, I don't like a flip-flop thong sandal if I'm walking up an aisle somewhere, or if I'm walking in a restaurant. So this is something that is just as low, just as summery, just as easy. And if you don't love your feet, I mean, I was like looking at the close-ups because my feet really took a beating last month and they're still looking a little wonky, even though I'm working on them. Gommage from Dr. Kaplan is your foot's best friend. Try that. You'll see all the gunk that comes off of your feet and you're like, wah! But when I look down here, it's gently like nurturing and covering my pinky toe that's a little funky right now, the rest of my toes. So if you don't love your feet, this is a sandal for you. And if you do love feet that are comfy and wonderful, this is the shoe for you. I'd love to take you through the colors one more time. We started the show with the whole kit and caboodle half gone.
Yes.
Now we're down to final quantities in pretty much every colorway, but we're also down to just a couple sizes left. So there's your jeans, $4.50 left. I don't know how many colors you'll have left with.
I know, I was just thinking that with Sandra.
Coral, really pink. Just beautiful. Green, 700. Fewer than that now in the 600s. Brandy. We started with 5,700. We have 900 left. Black, 1,000. That is so weird to say.
It is. It is.
And by the way, will we get this again in this year?
No.
No. And I can guarantee you, here's our goal. Janie will be buying it if there is one left. Fewer than 1,200 remain.
And the gold's such a soft gold too. I do want to
is.
say you're not committed to gold in the metal if you don't want to. You can easily, like I have silver on my ring right here. You can see how it can play with all your metals. So it's not limiting.
And also, Christy last night taught me that because of the goring, you can actually, because the metal or the leather is so soft, you can actually slip in and out of the shoe like I just did.
It
if
really
you want
helps.
to open it, you can. But here, sorry guys. Just walk over here with me.
I
and I'll
love it
sit
because it
down.
has that piece of goring that's connecting
Yeah.
that buckle there. So you can get it on that right spot. You can
Look.
slip it on without ever having to undo the buckle.
So
Who doesn't love that?
Just comfortable, padded.
Yes.
Just thinking about shoes the way they were once made, like my grandfather made in the basement of the
Right.
house
Like
where
cobbled.
he raised his kids. This is all about that beautiful comfort and style. So one last look at colors and one last talk about the size chart. So we have it for you in jeans, and that is going to go perfectly with every jean you ever imagined, or just